Alrighty, so let's go ahead with personal reading order number 7. This is for personal reading order number 7. I will have to shuffle your cards and then show you them because, again, I forgot my setup. Or maybe I can go ahead and put you guys in the numbers basket here. Let me see if I can do that. Let's see. That kind of works. Alright, just so that you can see me shuffle, and then I'll pick you guys back up again and I'll show you the cards. Alright, so what do you need to know the most right now? We have this Eight of Pentacles energy, Four of Pentacles, Page of Wands, as well as the King of Cups. So hard work is going to pay off if you allow yourself to embark into new directions. Do not hold back right now. The idea of the Eight of Pentacles can say sometimes things can feel like we are doing the same thing over and over and over again. But at the end of the day, when we allow ourselves to kind of gain the momentum, through like doing these things, we actually open up new doors and new opportunities here to explore in ways that we wouldn't have been able to had we held ourselves back and didn't allow these things to kind of build up that momentum. So the energy is saying here with this Page of Wands, allow yourself to use this energy, allow yourself to take the step forward, allow yourself to see where your routine or where your effort can kind of pay off for you instead of being in a place of holding yourself back. So now it's not the time for you to kind of fall back into a comfort zone. It's saying do your routine, put in the effort, yes, but don't allow that to stop you from moving forward. Instead, use the idea of your routine to like allow yourself to think of and look for new directions. Where can you allow this routine to kind of build you up and move you forward instead of holding back? When we have the King of Cups, it's asking you to also pour your heart into the situation here as well. So now is not the time for you to be overly emotional or overly logical. This is the time instead to ask for balance in the situation, but allow your heart to guide you. So I see this as like, do your routine, put in time and effort because it will pay off. Don't hold yourself back or allow yourself to take an emotional sort of standpoint on situations here. Instead, allow yourself to be in this place of like passionate action and looking towards opportunity because things are really wanting to move forward for you here based off of the skill sets that you're building. You just have to allow yourself to kind of be in the place to be open to taking action instead of being in a place of waiting for things to come forward or wishing that things could be different but then not putting in action, right? It's like allow the momentum to build you a direction forward and don't hold yourself back because opportunity is trying to come forward, but it has to come forward from the effort that you're putting into your current situations. So that's what I would say. So let's dive in to see what is coming your way this week. All right. So what's coming your way this week here is an opportunity to move past some sort of problem and to have new ideas push you forward. When we see the Ace of Swords coming forward here, we have an opportunity to see something new, have a new conversation, have a new direction come ahead. And it really opens up some doors here to be able to see things happen in brand new ways. And the Page of Cups allows you to connect emotionally with situations, but also feel like opportunities are being brought forward towards you. So this is you emotionally connecting with people. This is people wanting to bring forward love, caring, and nurturing energy towards you to help you build up. It can be a communication opportunity for somebody who wants to kind of pour into you. And when we see this energy coming forward here with the Six of Swords, we're having an opportunity here to be able to move past troubles or move past challenges and to find some sort of direction forward. And again, with the Strength card, it doesn't feel forced. So this is over the course of the week. new direction coming ahead that is going to push you forward, that allows an opportunity for things to be different, allows opportunities for things to feel confident about the direction that you're going into, but it doesn't feel like we're stuck. It doesn't feel like we're forcing something. It just feels like natural ideas are flowing forward to overcome challenges. People are coming ahead here to really want to pour in that nurturing, caring energy into you, and to just kind of connect with others that allow opportunity for more. So that's what I see coming forward here when it comes to this combination, really connecting with people in a strong way that just allows the opportunity for more to come ahead in a way that feels like we are adding value to each other, in a way that feels like we are connecting, and in a way that feels like we can overcome difficulties or issues just by simply thinking about new directions to take and new ideas to move forward with. So that's what I would say. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out my website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. And we are in a park today. We are in a park. We are right next to a golf course, enjoying. I don't know where that ball went. I'm just hoping and praying they don't hit me in the head and come the opposite way. But if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. All right, so this is for personal reading order number 11. 11, because I'm out at the park here today, I don't have the message from your person cards. What we can do is what we did the other day, where we can have some additional tarot cards. Do let me know if that is what you are wanting. But because I'm at the park today, I don't have my additional cards. So let's go ahead here and see what is their energy towards you. Alrighty. So we have a mix of energy that's coming forward here. This Five of Pentacles as well as the Ten of Swords comes forward in a very held off energy, especially with this Five of Pentacles, since it is a card that usually depicts two people, but this one only has the one person on the card. It kind of makes things difficult when it comes to feeling connected. And then we have this Ten of Swords, which talks about feelings of betrayals or endings. So this card combination here can say that they are feeling incredibly distant to you here right now, where they're wanting some sort of closer connection, they're wanting some sort of flow, but they're just feeling a sense of distance or a sense of challenging energy when it comes to the actual idea of being around you, and they're wanting more of an opportunity for closeness, but they're not quite sure how to get it. When we have the Five of Swords energy come forward, it does come forward with a you versus I as well, so this could say that they are feeling like they're having a hard time understanding you, they're not quite knowing what to say or what to do, and it just kind of makes things feel incredibly difficult for communication or to get certain ideas across. And then when we also have that combination come forward with the Four of Wands as well as the Ace of Cups, we're wanting to change that. We don't want to sit in this energy of being unsure. We don't want to sit in this energy of things being difficult. We want to instead see an opportunity for newness to come forward, and we want to be in a place where there's an opportunity for growth and connection and emotion to come ahead. The Four of Wands wants that connection aspect, and the Ace of Cups wants to bring in more of that like loving or nurturing or caring energy here. So based on this combination, I would say that they're feeling incredibly distant and challenged when it comes to your energy right now. And so there's a sense of like energetically feeling a little bit low, but still kind of being in this place of hope and desire with the Ace of Cups as well as the Four of Wands to create some sort of newness, to create some sort of opportunity, to see something switch around and change. So this is them like desiring for more, energetically wanting more, but humming a little bit low. So let's grab the three cards here. All right. So we have the Eight of Swords as well as the Moon as well as the Knight of Swords energy coming forward. So we have the energy coming ahead here of this like hawk Egyptian sort of character. I'm not even quite sure what it would be called in terms of like the actual name of it. But the fact that it brings forward the sense of like trying to hone in on something, right? We have the vision of a hawk, so it's like they're trying to narrow down or trying to figure something out. We would say that same thing with the vision of this cougar here, panther or whatever the heck it is. I think it's a cougar. And so we would get this sort of like the hunting eye, trying to figure things out, trying to figure out a direction. But both of these seem to be in a place of like stealth, so not really knowing or not really showing things over the top, right? We have the moon, which is going to give that hidden energy. We also don't have a full moon here, so that again, that's things are not being brought to light. And then we have this like stealth action here of the cougar, and so it seems like they are trying to maybe figure some things out in private. And so this would say maybe we're on the lines of like, give me some time, I need some more time, or I'm trying to ask the universe about you, trying to figure things out on my own, right? That can be more so the energy that's coming forward here, rather than saying I need to be out in the open with this. And we also have the Eight of Swords energy coming ahead. And so we have this sense of like the blue ribbon being tied. So we're trying to maybe ask some friends, right? The blue can represent brotherhood. And so we're asking some friends here maybe what we should do on the connection, what we should do in the energy. But also, it's kind of like maybe our friends are influencing us a little bit too much, since we have this Eight of Swords energy, which is like the Brotherhood is tying into the Two Swords. The Brotherhood is tying into the idea of personal decision. And so they can really easily get influenced by what other people are thinking or what other people are wanting them to do in the situation here as well. So I would say, based on this combination, it seems like they are energetically wanting to connect, but be in a place of really strong held back energy where they're just not quite sure as to what to do. And so, again, with this sort of sense of like difference and difficulties here and betrayals and endings, it's like I feel really cold, I feel really distant, I feel really challenged, but I'm trying to think of a way, right? We have our hawk eyes, cougar eyes, trying to figure out a way to get more love and closeness and connection to come forward. So that's what I would say here based on this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. I may also do last call here as well. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. I'll probably be doing last call here this morning. So if you're interested in having a personal reading, maybe we'll be on the live for about another 15 minutes before we go ahead and close her off for the morning. Alrighty, let's go ahead here for personal reading order number 12. Let me just. So, number 12. Number 12, you would like to know. Where did it go here? Alright, so let's dive in firstly to the thoughts and feelings. All right. So this seems to be them thinking about how they would like to connect with you, but they don't want something to feel forced. The idea of the Two of Cups really wants union. We want connection. We want to have an opportunity to feel like something is flowing. So this can be missing you, but feeling connected to you spiritually or feeling connected to you emotionally rather than in the physical realm. And with the world is thinking about how do we create a new beginning, we don't want to repeat any sort of old cycle. We want to have something feel new, feel fun, feel fresh, feel freeing. We don't want to have something feel like the past. And with the Strength card, we don't want to have something feel forced either. So this is the energy strongly coming forward here of them thinking about connecting with you in a new way, missing you, but emotionally feeling connected to you in like a spiritual realm, in a spiritual sense, I should say, and just really thinking about how can I create some sort of new beginning here without forcing it. The forcing it is the biggest thing where they don't want to have any sort of issue when it comes to moving forward. And they don't want something to feel unnatural, but they want something to have its kind of a sense of flow forward. They want something that they can feel confident in. So let's go ahead and see what will they be doing next for the connection. So we have this Ace of Swords coming forward, and the Ace of Swords is a strike up of communication. So it does look like they are going to try to reach out soon. We have this communication coming forward with the Chariot, where we're really wanting to strike forward in a way that creates flow. We're wanting to strike forward in a way that creates momentum, and we're wanting to have it come forward here with confidence. And the Hierophant is going to bring forward commitment. So we don't want to have something that's just a talk to talk. We don't want to have some sort of communication that just pops up and then goes away. We want to have instead an opportunity to create some sort of point of flow or create some sort of point of balance. We want to be able to get momentum from connecting. So this is not I just reach out to you today and I never speak to you again. This is I want to reach out to you today and I want to follow up with you maybe in 2 days, and then continue the conversation forward. We want to get some sort of sense of momentum or opportunity to go forward from here. We want to see some sort of value come ahead. So this energy strongly comes forward in a place of like reaching out and creating some sort of communication here that allows a sense of oh my goodness, allows a sense of flow. I'm just really closed up here when I'm talking about this Ace of Swords, and so there may be something where they're wanting to speak, but they don't really have too much to say, or they're wanting to speak, but they don't know what is the best thing to say, because the Hierophant and the Chariot comes forward strongly as major arcana cards, so creating a large change or creating some sort of universal intervention. And the Hierophant is going to be like that sort of commitment aspect. So we want a pattern to come forward. And then the Chariot is going to come forward with the idea of like wanting to create momentum and success. So they can feel a lot of weight on what they're saying is going to create a sense of direction forward, or a lot of the weight of what they're saying is going to like pivot or change the connection. And so they don't want to say the wrong thing and then it ends up ending the connection, or they don't want to say the wrong thing and then they've kind of taken the connection off in a different direction. They want to kind of find the right things to say, and so there might be something that gets stuck around communication. Even though we do see them coming forward with communication soon, there may be something where they're wanting to talk about more, but they feel like they can't necessarily bring forward all of that more together. So that's what I would say. So this will be the absolute last call here for a personal reading to be done on the live, temperanceandsage.com. If you're interested in having your personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings. All right, so personal reading order number 13. Because again, I'm in the park today, I don't have the message from your person cards. So, what we can do is grab some additional tarot cards if you would like. Then we can go through the meanings on those because these are not traditional tarot cards. They have a bit of a different meanings there, but I do not have the message from your person cards with me here this morning. So let's go ahead here for personal reading order number 13 or 13. You'd like to know thoughts and feelings. All right. So their thoughts seem to be revolving around the idea of communication. When we have the Ace of Swords come forward, we're thinking about connecting. We're thinking about creating some sort of new ideas or new flow. We're wanting to have some sort of opportunity here to connect. And the Four of Swords wants to plan with connecting. So we're thinking about how can we communicate? How can we get this energy to move forward? How can we talk, right? There's all this energy of wanting to create some sort of opportunity here, but being in a place of saying, I need to rest before I take action. I need to rest before I try to move forward quickly. I need to be in a place here where I am more so taking my time rather than just trying to make any sort of rush decision. So it seems like they are in a place here of really wanting to connect and really wanting to conversate, but being more so in a place of saying, I can't just take any sort of action. I need to make sure that I am thinking about things clearly before I go ahead and move forward. So the Ace of Swords comes forward in wanting to initiate. So this can be feeling a desire to connect, but this is also with the Four of Swords a very peaceful, rested energy. We're not feeling anxious when it comes to this combination. We're very much just in this sort of place of peace to create flow or to create an opportunity of value rather than just trying to be in this anxious rush. So I see more of like a calm natured energy towards you, but a desire to connect. So let's grab those other cards. All right. So we have the light bulb energy coming forward here with the judgment. I think that this one is interesting because it's this pull light cord. So usually it's in like a basement or something like that, but then it doesn't even have the pull to kind of ease something in. We have this like little twist knob, which usually means it's harder to find because you're in the dark before you can find it. And then also you have to kind of twist it. And sometimes this reminds me of the old houses or when the light bulb's kind of not working all that fine. And you have to twist it a couple of times before it turns on. And so there might be some sort of like difficult realization that they've come to, or maybe a realization that took them a bit of time to come to. And that's what they're also bringing forward here as well with this Ace of Swords. So maybe there's something going on here where it's like they've taken their time to come forward. They're kind of working through things that are a little bit more underneath the subconscious rather than just surface level ideas. Maybe they're wanting to go in deeper when it comes to conversation and just kind of dive into things in a new way. And when it comes to the idea of the Eight of Swords, there is also this energy that comes forward of like getting influenced by other people, because the Eight of Swords just in general normally comes forward with the idea of other people influencing them. And so with this Two of Swords in the blue ribbon, the blue usually denotes the idea of like truth and trust and brotherhood. And so there can be something going on here where they're kind of maybe a little bit stuck with trusting other people's opinions on things, and that kind of clouds their own judgment. And so maybe they were in a place where they had to take a bit of time in order to think about things themselves rather than just, trusting what other people said. Maybe they have to work through all these things that other people have said first, and now they're kind of like coming to these realizations themselves as to like what's going to work for them, how they need to move forward and figure things out for themselves instead of just listening to other people. Now, these 10 wands, though, do come forward in a bit of an interesting combination as well, because they're kind of like twigs, and it seems like maybe there's a delicate aspect of the situation, wanting to make sure that we're picking things up in a way that is going to be putting all these little things together, and then also making sure that we're not forcing something to be, or we're not pushing something to be where it's going to create an issue later on, right? If one small ribbon pulls these 10 twigs together and we pull too hard, we can snap all of them, or we can snap one off and we have to redo the situation. So there may be something about being very careful when it comes to moving forward, and careful when it comes to giving the go, right? The green is all about go and moving forward and creating opportunities. So there could be something going on here as well, of them being in this place of saying, hey, I don't want to force something to be or take a wrong action because I don't want to push things forward into a negative standpoint there as well. So that's what I see coming forward here from this combination. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, this will be the last call again. I know I said last call a while ago, but I thought it was going to rain, and it seems to be okay. It doesn't seem to be too bad. It was looking a little cloudy there for a second, and I did not want to get rained on, but it seems to be looking okay here for now. So if anybody is interested in having a personal reading here today, check out the website, temperanceandsage.com. We are doing the live personal readings here right now. So if you are interested in having a personal reading here today, check it out, temperanceandsage.com, for the live personal readings.